Negative 75 degrees below zero. Come on, the weather's being manipulated. Temperatures hit negative 75 degrees below zero in North Dakota as polar vortex strikes. Warnings issued to tens of millions of Americans as temperatures plummet to record lows. America's Midwest will experience the worst of the cold snap as the polar vortex strikes. Forecasters are issuing warnings to tens of millions of Americans as temperatures plummeted to 75 degrees below zero Fahrenheit in North Dakota as the polar vortex hit on Tuesday night. For many in the Midwest, the temperature will reach record lows, with citizens experiencing the coldest weather in decades. The big freeze started on Tuesday morning. The upper Midwest, with the temperature later dropping to negative 75 degrees below zero in Grand Forks, North Dakota, according to AccuWeather. Despite the unprecedented lows already experienced, however, the weather website warns that the worst is yet to come as the so-called polar vortex is displaced from around the Arctic Circle and heads south into the lower 48 states. Bubba, shut up. Areas in the Midwest will be among the coldest places on the planet. According to the Coitimes, officials have warned about hypothermia and frostbite, but residents will also have to deal with broken or frozen water pipes, dead car batteries, school closures, high heating costs, mail delivery stopping, blackouts. You're talking about frostbite and hypothermia issues very quickly, like in a matter of minutes, maybe seconds, said Brian Hurley, a meteorologist with the Weather Prediction Center. All right, it says some locations below zero continuously for 48 to 72 hours. The worst conditions will hit North Dakota to northern Illinois, including Chicago. Arctic blast by the numbers. The next 5 days, 250 million population in lower 48 will experience a freezing temperature. 73%, 90 million will be 0 degrees or colder. Over 1/4 of all Americans, 25 million colder than 20 below zero. Hashtag polar vortex. Historic cold, unprecedented cold. These are all adjectives that you use to describe this. These are some of the coldest temperatures an entire generation has ever felt. Talking about the millennials. It appears that Tuesday night to Wednesday morning will see the worst cold, but Wednesday night might also serve as a very cold son of a bitch thing. Cold temperatures, I can't even read it. Low temperatures across the Midwest after blah, blah, blah could be anywhere between 40 degrees and 60 degrees below zero or worse. For many in Chicago, such low temperatures might be a first. I cannot stress how dangerously cold it will be. An entire generation has gone by without experiencing this type of cold in the Chicago area. Midway International Airport tweeted, due to the extreme cold, airlines at Midway have canceled 270 plus flights and are reporting delays of less than 15 minutes. Check flight status with carrier. This storm poses a serious threat to the well-being of people around the state, and we will use every tool at our disposal to keep our residents safe, said Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker or whatever. If you're using every tool at your disposal, are you using electromagnetic tools? Maria Zakharova. A pedestrian stops to take a photo by Chicago River as the polar vortex descends on much of the Midwest. Forecaster Ryan Ma of weathermodels.com estimated that some 250 million people will experience sub-32 degree Fahrenheit temperatures, 90 million will experience sub-zero temperatures, and about 25 million people will see 20 below zero temperatures. Listen to the people in your area. We're talking about what could be a very dangerous situation, especially for those traveling. Oh, look at these. Maria Zakharova. Let's see these tweets. Stand by. Colder than Chicago over the next 2 days. Here are the places on Earth that are expected to be colder than negative 20 degrees. Interior Antarctica, Greenland, Siberia. The Arctic Ocean, including North Pole, will be probably around negative 20 degrees, but that's normal over the snow-covered ice. I want to take that picture. Antarctica, and then that colorful one. Look at that bad boy. So it's showing Antarctica. Colder than Chicago over the next 2 days. Blah, blah, blah. I already read that. Officials in Chicago, which has the nation's third largest school system, said classes would be canceled for all 360,000 students on Wednesday due to the severe weather. Several thousand flights have been canceled or delayed across the United States amid the cold temperatures, according to FlightAware.com. Chicago, meanwhile, is forecast to be among the worst affected cities. Temperatures in the Windy City will be below places in Antarctica, Siberia, and Greenland. Have a good day. Bye-bye.